Hello and welcome to It's 420 Somewhere. I am your host, Christopher Bethune, joined as always by my co-host, Pat Namesbury, and playing the part of Tony this week will be Subaru Steve. And you may ask who will then play the part of Subaru Steve, and the answer is we don't have anyone. So Subaru Steve is going to have to wear two hats tonight. Welcome, fellas.
Well, I like to have the floor right now.
Yeah, and that, you're now
Patrick-
part of the show, whether you want to be or not, because you keep showing up, so you're just part of the show.
Patrick, I mean, I know you might have gotten caught in the crosshairs of a few choice words last week, but you're a good guy, and I had to
You're an
admit it.
even
Thank
better
you.
guy, Steve.
Oh, thank you. I mean, anyway, so happy July 4th. Oh
Cheers,
no,
buddy.
I mean, we're a week, a little bit of ways from the 4th of July, but I have heard that it's going to be a Subaru summer.
So the next Saturday is my birthday, actually. So I don't know if I'll be here.
So I wanted to mention at the top of the show that Pat and I successfully recorded, doesn't mean it's quite finished, but recorded our first episode for the KMS network that is going to be sent over to Menners in the next few days. And we'll be probably premiering next weekend, provided everything goes well. So that's something I'm pretty happy about. I'm glad that went off without a hitch.
Subi's fan.
Well, so I'm doing something with Sneaks and Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy's Kitchen. That's the long-awaited return of Poppy's Kitchen.
Sneaks is like, he has so many ideas. I can't even keep up with him. Like, I think I'm just gonna be along for the ride. He is. A lot of people think Sneaks is just like doesn't care. He's just like a carpenter who just listens to the show. But no, he is he is so quick. He has so many ideas. Yeah, I guarantee you it will be. I don't know every show on the network, but it's going to be very funny what he has planned. So
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for it to come on. I'm a fan of Poppy. I'm a fan of Sneaks.
But I'll be there too.
I'm a fan of
I'm a
Subi.
fan of you. So there we go.
What are you sipping on right now, Subs?
I mean, it's lemonade and rum, but I'm doing it of a nice glass because
Lemonade and rum, huh? I've never done lemonade and rum.
Lemonade and rum, but he's doing it in a nice glass. We don't want to bury the lead. There's a reason.
Because Sneaks, like, he was in the comments last weekend saying, like, why are you always drinking out of red cups? Aren't you classier than that? I guess I am.
You don't do lemonade and vodka?
No, I think maybe I've said this before, but like vodka I had a bad experience with it when I was like 16.
With you.
No, not at all. I'm an amber liquid kind of guy.
There you go.
Subs has class.
Well, thank you, Don.
You know that.
Yeah.
Mr. Italiano.
Goes without saying.
I'm sure he's bummed he's not seeing his buddy Tony on right now.
And speaking of Tony, did you fire Tony?
We'll see. When he sees it, he'll probably reach out and see what's going on. But he didn't give us any notice about not coming on the show tonight. He supposedly picked up a shift working security at the hospital. He said he couldn't pass up that weekend rate. But he's not here. He won't be here this week on the show. We reached out to have him come on the earlier recording that we did, and he wasn't available for that either. So
you didn't even answer.
So we I replied to his tweet saying that he wasn't making it to with a Vince McMahon "you're fired" video. So we'll see what he says to that once he sees it. Like I said, I'm sure he'll reach out, and we'll go from there.
That's sad. I mean,
it would be the end of an era. So let's hope that's not the case.
So
no, we don't want Tony on the show.
Tony, I mean, he's something. So, Chris, what's on the card for today?
So that was the second item on the card, believe it or not. My next question, the next thing on the card, believe it or not, it's a very weak card.
Mm-hmm.
But the last thing, the third and final thing I have written down is: do we think Simon's dead?
No,
We
he's
haven't
one of those
heard from the
guys.
man in months.
It's been almost a month.
No, we saw him on Memorial Day. He was on the show.
It's been
That was
almost
the
a
last
month
time, but he
since the
hasn't
last time we
replied
heard
to
from him.
any tweets. He hasn't replied to DMs.
He
It's
probably
been-
just lost his. He probably just lost his phone. People like that.
He was in rough shape when we saw him.
People like
on
that live
oxygen.
longer than you would. People who grift their whole life live longer than you would expect. Trust me.
Well, he's in his
That's
60s, so
No,
I would say that's pretty long.
I'm gonna say he's alive.
I think he's alive too, but I'm a little nervous.
If he's alive, though, why hasn't he not been reaching out?
Because he probably lost his phone. That's what I'm saying.
Here's Tony's excuse, by the way, just so we know what we were talking about 10 minutes ago. Had to pick up a shift. That bastard. So yeah, that was the whole card. So we did our show.
All right. I know it's probably been talked about endlessly, but can you guys even imagine being like in a little submarine, like where you can't even stretch your legs out, and
No,
paying
fuck
200
that.
That, I mean, is it just me or like the really rich? So weird. Imagine doing
Yes.
that, paying you 250 grand to like, even if it was successful, that's like, what is it? A 16-hour trip to like be against 5 other guys and barely get your legs out. It's insane.
It is insane.
mean-
I wouldn't have made that trip. What I find funny about that, though, is the idea, and it's probably true, that the government knew that this sub imploded days before we did, and still let everyone go looking for it.
Well, yeah, no, I did see that. Is because they don't want to let the technology get out of the fact that they knew it. They don't want their technology to be known.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I still don't like it.
Yeah,
I think
well-
I heard that they let that fucking director of Titanic know.
James Cameron?
They let him know on Monday when it happened or whatever. Like, he knew right away, and he had to kayfabe it until...
Well, then that's some bullshit.
yeah.
Because James
We should
Cameron's
all
gone.
admit.
He's gone down there by himself. He's
He's gone down there a bunch of times, but and then on Twitter, I saw a comparison of the thing that he goes down in with versus whatever the fuck that was that they went down with, that you got to sit fucking Indian style and be cramped with friggin' 5 other dudes.
and they all paid 250K to do that.
And I think the only way to look outside was when you're sitting on the shitter. So even when you get down there, and you're like, oh, let's go take a look, it's one at a time, and you're going in where the shitter is.
Rich people, like really rich people, are kind of weird.
Those people must have just been bored to think that that's something they could go and spend.
That's what I'm thinking. Like when you have that much money, you just have nothing else to do. Let's go to the bottom of the ocean. Even so, though, if I had all the money in the world, that's the last place I would want to go.
What
It
the fuck do I
makes
wanna
me
do that for?
It makes me claustrophobic just thinking about it. Man. It really is.
If I have all the money in the world, I'm building a big ass house with all the bunch of shit that I can do in it and not leaving. Having my groceries,
That's not a bad idea.
weed sent to me. I'll fucking grow fucking all my weed and I'll have a room just for that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, but
It
no.
was like
Eventually, I guess it's easy to say because we aren't billionaires. But if you do have that much money, I guess there's a point where you just get bored and you just want to do things.
I'm
And
sure
you
there's
can
plenty of
afford
other things to do than fucking go down.
But
and
yeah,
do that.
I'm still saying I still agree with you. But I guess like really rich people are weird. Is my overall point.
That rich people are weird and strange. Yeah.
No, really rich people. Speaking of really rich people, do you think Zuckerberg is actually going to fight Elon Musk?
I'd love to see
They're
it.
saying that's legit, right? It's not like
Well, I guess who knows what's legit anymore in this world. But yeah, I mean Zuckerberg accepted his challenge, and
So, not to
Zuckerberg's
steal
like,
a Dale Arnold line, but that should be a purse swinger.
well, Zuckerberg's actually been training. He's younger. I would take
Not
Zuckerberg.
for my own piss. I do not. That would all be thrown away, flushed.
I don't think it's.
If I was a billionaire, not even a billionaire, if I had enough money where I didn't have to work and stuff, I would be a recluse. No one would ever fucking see me again. But like, fuck all you guys.
I'd probably
I
be the
believe I
same.
could live
Actually,
the rest of my life on $2 million cash right now.
Straight
I'd be
cat.
totally happy.
you're a disciplined man, Chris.
Subi wants it all.
I mean, I'm already 47, so I mean, what do I need? How much do I need
What's
to
up?
go the next 40 years?
Probably more because of inflation, man. I mean,
I think
Biden's
$2 million to
killing
do
us. 40 years.
I already
no.
own my house. I already own
It's
my
not
car.
like the old days where if you had $1 million, you just put it in the bank and you live off the interest.
I mean, you'd have to put it in several bank accounts, right? Because they only insure up to what, 100 grand.
Mhm.
Jonesy's
Yeah.
cocked.
I don't know. Like,
Absolutely, no
something-
one misses Tony.
I
Oh, he's gonna be
sometimes
crazy
think.
for that.
No, percent.
No way Chris would know how to enjoy. It's true. I wouldn't know how to enjoy anything. It's I'm just incapable.
Fuck.
So let's say theoretically you had $10 million, 5 years left to live. Like that's it. What would you do?
$10 million, 5 years to live.
Whores. Whores all
Yeah,
the
there
time.
might be a lot of whores and blow.
I mean, I'd probably travel a little bit too. But yeah, I mean, there might
I'd probably hit a couple spots, but there'd be a lot of whores. Like, can you not leave that money to anyone? Do you have to spend it?
No, it's all. I mean, well, you guys have kids. I mean, well, Chris doesn't. Neither do I. But yeah, I mean, well, no. Let's just say, I mean, it's just for you to spend.
If you can't
So
leave
it's like
it, you have
Brewster's
to
Millions.
spend
You
it.
have to spend it.
Then
Right,
yeah, fucking yeah, a lot of traveling, a lot of fucking drugs, and a lot of whores, high end whores too.
I mean, yeah, you have little time to spend a lot of money. So
I guess
Might as well go
that was
full
not
out.
that interesting of a question because it's probably the same for me. Drug. Well, actually, I don't like cocaine. I mean, it'd probably be booze.
So
And
fucking retarded.
I'm not retarded.
Not you. The retard in the comments. He's so fucking retarded.
OJ.
Not
he's-
you, Scooby. I would never call you that.
No, man.
that's how we got into that whole mess where you were apologizing at the beginning of the show.
We made our whole apologies. Everything's fine.
He is playing the part of Tony, so thinking you're talking to him instead of the comments is a Tony move for sure.
Yeah.
So it's
It
not
is
your fault.
weird.
You're doing a good job
It
of
is.
filling in
It
for
is
Tony.
weird without Tony here. I have to say. Like he really.
It's quieter.
It is a little.
I haven't heard one fake siren,
No,
whatever that noise is he makes.
What?
No, I.
I don't remember him ever doing that in person. The times that we've hung out. That's a new thing with his. Then
It might be new to the repertoire.
I believe so.
It was exclusive to the show.
I think
Alright,
we should
Simon.
presume that. We should just presume it.
Presume what? That Tony's dead.
That Simon's dead.
I think that we
No.
might want to plan a memorial show.
I mean, if a person is missing for what is it?
24
2
hours?
weeks?
Oh, no.
He could have just lost his phone, man.
Yeah, but you said it earlier, though, Subes. Guys like that live forever. Guys like that, they lose a phone, they get a phone in fucking two minutes. They get a new
Yeah, I don't
phone.
know.
He fucking yapled someone to get a phone if he lost his phone. That's the only thing I'm saying, man.
So the last time we lost contact with him, he lost his password to his Twitter account.
They're probably logged out.
And then he made a new account.
I would not count Simon out yet.
I haven't played threes
Oh,
in forever.
Who's Mayor McCheese?
Mayor McCheese, dude. Don't you know who Mayor McCheese is?
I do not.
To all the morons saying Google him, we've Googled him. There's nothing that comes up.
No, we must not have, because no one thinks of things before that guy does. No one's ever had a thought that he couldn't fix for you.
So what kind of rum you got over there, Subs?
This captain.
Oh yeah, that's the go-to. That's the one I fuck with. Is that
Subi
110?
loves his
No,
rum.
is that 110 proof? Is that the good stuff?
No.
That's the normal stuff.
But yeah, I am drinking in a classy glass because I got talked out of it. Because people had some comments 2 weeks ago.
So you're saying you that doesn't look like any lemonades in that fucking glass right now.
Oh no, it's all rum. It's all rum now.
Dude, you're the fucking best, Subi. You know that? Fucking guy. You only
I'm
know
not a
one
role
beer.
model. I'm not a role model, man.
Always,
Subs,
always.
would you like to
just
come
beer,
on our
man.
other show at some point?
If you send me the link, but I'm also doing Do you mind
Well, we
if I talk
record,
about?
so it's
Oh yeah. So we're recording tomorrow. I'm doing the sneaks in Poppy, and we have like segments. So I think we're only doing 40 minutes, but I mean, like Sneaks is like he's like a real. Who's
He's
like the best
prepared.
producer? No, he's like a producer. He's like, I want this here. I want this here. Like he's like, you wouldn't think of that about him. No, but he's like, he's all about like segments and everything. So he's sending me a bunch of texts. I'm just like,
well, he's putting his name on it, so I'm sure he's wants to.
well, no, it's not. He isn't though. It's
I know,
Poppy's
but
Kitchen.
we all. It says
But yeah,
the name of the show
yeah.
is Poppy's Kitchen, but everyone
He's the
knows
one
that
who
Sneaks is
brought
the
it up.
driving force.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to like say things because I feel like it's like my college finals again. I'm just gonna wing it. See, hopefully I say something funny. If not, but no, we're it is gonna be funny if his segments go out as planned.
So,
but
who all is on the show?
it's going officially it's me, Sneaks, Poppy, and do you know that Portly Clyde kid?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be on. That's funny.
Yep.
See, and he's
Portly Clyde is pretty funny, actually. I would have him.
Oh
on
yeah,
here.
Jay is Jay. You're not supposed to say you're on the show because you're kind of
He's not.
Kind of is.
I saw that on Twitter too. Sig fucking messages Montante like 18 times in a row, like a fucking broad.
I think we've all had our thoughts on Sig and his point on the spectrum being a little higher up than he thinks it might be.
Yeah,
don't know.
Sig is fucking shit. What's that movie called? Shutter Island. Sig is fucking Shutter Island.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, he's DiCaprio. He thinks he's the fucking cop when he's really the fucking mental patient. Sig thinks he's a fucking therapist when he's really the fucking patient.
Agreed.
So how long do you think this network will last? Like
Your show?
I think no, like all in all, I think we're planning on doing it every 2 weeks. I think, but we'll just see how it goes.
That's what we're gonna try to hit for too.
But I'm talking about the whole network. How long do you think it'll get?
I guess we're gonna find out after Monday how that goes.
The network will last as long as there's shows, or as long as Kirk doesn't pull the plug on it.
I don't think Kirk will. I think it'll be Menners who pulls it.
I mean, he did before.
Hmm.
Once somebody says something he doesn't like, it might all just come crumbling down. We'll see.
Could be fun. We'll see.
I think Meadows will do a decent job as
Menners is a
long as
good
people
guy.
produce content.
Sugi, if you're still in the comments, explain yourself. Why do you got to text Montante a million times in a row like a broad? And if you don't want to comment in the comments, we'll send you the link. You can come on.
Oh, we'll send him a link as long as he doesn't get sick again. He was on a bunch of times with Biodude, didn't get sick, so I think he's over that.
I'm posting the fucking link in the chat. And that's
Got
not
a
for
haircut.
that's not for retard in the chat to come on either. He says say his name. I've been saying his name, retard.
Maybe?
What's your shirt, Subi? What's that shirt?
It's Miyagi though. It's,
Nice.
Very nice.
It's crazy that there's people out there who haven't even seen that movie.
It's insane. Or even the show. But I think most people have seen the show.
I've only watched the first one.
I watched the first season only.
Yeah, the first. I think I maybe watched the first 2 seasons. Definitely the first season.
My hair looks terrible today. Get a haircut.
It looks better
I
than it
don't-
did last week.
I don't know why
It's
I'm paying. I don't know why I'm paying for this. It looks. It's okay. Whatever.
So have we heard any other shows that are supposed to be on the network besides the return of Mike and the Minifans for one show before they hand it off to another? Us.
Acronym guy is doing one.
Oh yeah, the Where Are They Now?
I don't know if he's having such good luck with that though. He was
He should
really
use-
Oh no.
That's the way to go. The wagon.
Wasn't
Where Are They Now?
it was Quantum Wear, right? It's actually that's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah, Daver and who else is doing that?
Oh,
They're
Danny
taking
from
over.
Barica. Yeah, I can't speak.
Is it them?
Yeah, Daver and Danny from Barica were going to do the recap of old, already recapped shows.
Yeah, that's gonna last like 1 week, I think.
How come Buddy's not going to come do his soccer show anymore?
I mean, Buddy doesn't seem to want to do anything. Correct.
He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do Kirking Off. We don't hear from him in the private chats much. It's sad.
He doesn't come on here.
He doesn't come. He hasn't been on this show in forever. Not even on the
He
pre-show.
used
Huh?
to come in the pre-show every week, and now he won't even do that.
It's tough. It's tough, man.
Maybe it's us that have to apologize to people, Pat. Maybe it wasn't Subs all along. It was us that needed that offending.
I feel
people.
like no. I feel like I'm an intimidating presence. So I mean, if
Yeah.
anyone wants to come on, I'm not.
You
gonna
are
be
a
an
bad
asshole.
boy.
I'm not gonna be an asshole tonight, though. I promise that. I just I've had a lot of reevaluate. When you wake up in a Martha's Vineyard jailhouse, you reevaluate your life.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we just wait? That's right. We never even followed up on that. So last week,
about me going to jail.
so last week we left. Subi left us. He was in a bar, on the Vineyard, which
Mhm.
I don't think was the greatest decision making.
to go to the bar at that point.
Normally, don't go out after you've dropped a handle of Hennessy, but Subi decided to go out and get more. And you want to walk us through what happened?
To the best of your recollection.
Yeah, right.
There's not a lot to say except the cop was really funny. He was just like, "I've never seen someone as high as you," and I was like, "Well," and I made an Eddie Murphy joke. Do you know Beverly Hills Cop? I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"This is this is the nicest police station I've been in," and he thought it was funny. So I got a mattress and a pillow, and 12 hours though. 12 hours. I don't know. Young 420 fans, do not get drunk and go to jail. Yeah, I'm not a good role model. But no, it's not. It's not a lot. It's basically that's the whole story. I just went to jail for like 12 hours. And
So did
So,
the
but that was
bar-
Saturday night. You're lucky you got out before Tuesday.
no, I wasn't charged. It was just PC. They said.
Oh, just a PC.
Yeah.
So was it?
Well-
Did the bar call the cops on you, or were they just kind of patrolling outside and then they saw you?
Well, I couldn't find because my hotel has a key to get in to the key. I mean,
To the
I'm just saying this.
lobby.
Right. There's a key to get into the lobby, and then a key. But I so I was fumbling around with it, and I kind of like passed out for a bit.
In the lobby of the hotel?
No, not even the lobby. Like
Outside
outside.
the lobby.
Oh,
So they were just like, you're probably pretty drunk, but I explained it when I sobered up, and they're actually no, very very nice cop. I support the police. Nice guy. When I sobered up, he thought it was pretty funny. Good guy. Once again, I don't advocate the lifestyle I lead, but here I am.
there you go, Bob.
So what? I have one question. When the cop came and found you and took you into protective custody, was your shirt on or off?
It was on. I have a Guns N' Roses shirt in my mug shop. I don't think it's gonna be released because it wasn't.
Oh, we need that mugshot.
I mean, I guess I can text them see if they'll release it to me.
We're gonna have to.
But-
Someone do a FOIA.
That's public record.
It's okay. I can find it myself if you really want it. But yeah, like I said though, like all the young 420 fans, don't follow my
I
lifestyle.
don't think we
Not
have
good.
any young fans. I don't think we have many fans.
No, we
Young
definitely have
or old.
some.
There's a couple. 9 of them are watching right now.
Well, thanks, Squid.
Prince of the Minifan says Squid.
But no, I gotta grow up. I think. I really think I have 2 weeks. Like I was saying, I have 2 weeks off after this week. I'm thinking about going either Nantucket or Myrtle Beach. Like I'm not broke, but I am worried about just getting arrested because I'm kind of out of control. If you guys haven't noticed,
Is this a cry for
Oh.
help?
I'm not asking for anything.
So when I don't drink much, but when I do drink and I drink to get more or less fucked up, I feel like I get to a certain point where I can say, all right, I'm going to finish this drink and then I'm going to fucking just chill for a little bit. Because if I drink any more than this point, it's going to be sick. It's going to be bad. And I just don't want to be throwing up and I don't want to be hungover the next day. I've been able to get to that point. Is that just you just don't?
It takes me 2 or 3 days to get to that point.
Pat gets his question off and then drops off the screen.
Well, no, it's a good question. It takes me 2 or 3 days to get to that point. Like I'm
2 or
all
3
right.
days to get to that point. Is that
I'm
what you said?
serious, though. Yeah. I'm not joking though.
You have a much higher tolerance than I ever could have had for alcohol.
Because when I get to that point, that's like 4 drinks.
For me, it's like 4 bottles. I mean, no, it's not like something to brag about. I
know. Yeah, this is probably a call for help, and I shouldn't have
I
laughed.
might actually have a problem, man. It's not.
Well,
it's
yeah,
not,
I think we've established that for sure.
well,
So
well,
you've said before on the show that you're not a everyday drinker necessarily. Is that true, or
I don't drink Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I might if
But you
it's a
go
long weekend.
hard as fuck on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, it's true though. Well, that's true.
so do you
But yeah,
like wake up Saturday morning and start drinking and not stop till Sunday night?
Yeah,
No, right when he gets off work Friday, he starts.
That's true. That's probably true.
I drink for like what is it, 70 hours straight. But I don't know, man. Maybe it's time to clean up, but I still think I'm gonna be all right, no matter what.
So,
Or
do you have to go to the liquor store like before your weekend starts? Is that you just hit up the liquor store, or do you usually have enough on hand?
oh no,
When do you go?
Friday afternoon. I don't drink on weekdays, but Friday afternoon, I stock up.
So when you go to the liquor store Friday afternoon, what do you buy? 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles.
2 bottles of this,
Yeah.
a couple bottles of wine, and a 6-pack. And 6-packs to get me for Sunday, just to like keep me level, because I kind of get the shakes, which is something I should not admit.
So you use the 6-packs to make it so you don't get into like a getting in any trouble when you're coming down off of it. That's to gradually get you down.
It's just yeah. When I say this out loud, it sounds like a bit of a problem, but I promise
There's
you.
people out there who are a lot worse than you because they do it every day.
But no, I'm gonna be all right.
I mean, you've watched Intervention, right? You've watched those shows where the people fucking are like brushing their teeth.
Oh no,
and
I've gotten DUI before, and I've been in like rehab, and like I've seen people who've had real fucked up shit happen to them, but it had no effect. I've been
how
to,
long goes the DUI?
7 or 8 years ago.
And it's only been the
Yeah.
one though, right?
Yeah, just one. No, I'm not an idiot. I don't drive if I'm drinking. I feel like I'm saying a lot more than I should.
So I don't want you to downplay your thought that you might have an issue just because you're only a weekend drinker, because it's still a thing. There are people that have their problem manifests that way. Have you ever thought about using one of your weekend like so maybe not drink Friday night 1 week, just 1 week, or do you look forward to it so much that that's something you can't imagine?
Well, I have a lot of stress in my job, and that's kind of how like I
That's how you unwind after the end of the
Right.
week.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's been like that for a while.
How you decompress.
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
I
So
get
you got a shitty job. It's a tough job. So the booze at the end of the week, that's at least that's something you have to look forward to. Now, if you had met a nice woman, would that probably be better? You'd have that to look forward to instead of Captain.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be good. I've ruined a relationship because of drinking as well. I mean, this is getting a bit painful.
Oh, you don't have to go into that, although everyone's ears perked up when you said that. Gotta say.
Don brings up a good point. Have you never tried to substitute weed?
Yeah, I was smoking weed since I was 14 years old. It's a bit different. It's like, it makes me think more about my own issues. So,
Oh, so when you get high, it gets you more. Okay, so
I get more in my own head.
the booze it puts the blinders on more than weed does. Weed amplifies your anxieties and your fears, and the booze will drown it out.
Pat, you should be a therapist, my friend.
Well, we'll see. I don't know about that.
That's a smart guy. Give him some
Well, that's also debatable. We gotta get to the root cause of the main depression. Is it the father subs or is it the bad boys don't do weed?
I just need I don't know, man. It's a few things. I think I'm gonna be alright. I just need to grow up. I think I don't know.
Do you think do you think you'll ever be able to get to the point yourself where you can say, all right, I'm done, no more booze? Or do you need to have something happen? Whether it's another DUI or another arrest.
I don't drink and drive anymore. Don't say that.
Okay, I'm not saying. Well, I mean, everyone gets in that position though. Sometimes
I don't do that anymore.
we salute you for that.
But I don't know. I just yeah, like I'm not exactly broke, and I think a good relationship maybe like with a woman, no matter what Menor says, would be the one that could save me.
What's stopping that? Are you looking? Are you on any dating apps? Are you trying to look for abroad right now?
Yeah, but it's so awkward on like Tinder and shit. Like I'm saying, like, hey, what's up?
I gotta tell you,
Tinder, you're just looking to get laid on Tinder. You need to go to like OkCupid or Match. Some of the ones where you're actually going to find a respectable woman.
Yeah, if you find a chick that's going to send a bunch of naked pictures out, you kind of don't want her.
She wasn't going to. And it's not about that. But no, my last relationship was somebody I met at work, and we went together for 4 years. But didn't work out, and
you shouldn't.
Were you this heavy a drinker on the weekends before that relationship or during?
Well, not as heavy, but yeah, I definitely did drink.
So do you think the end of that relationship contributed a little bit or no?
Yes.
Or did the drinking ruin the relationship?
Well, it was she wanted like more than I want. Do you want me to spell it out? She wanted a kid, and
you were like, fuck all that?
I was no, don't say. I was not quite ready for that, but looking back at it, it was probably a good decision. This is actually pretty painful to talk about, Chris.
All right, you never get over stuff unless it's always got to hurt.
But yeah, that's so we had moved in together. We lived together for a year, and she had wanted like the real thing, and I was like, let's wait, and she was like, no. This is not feeling good. I wish first time I ever wished Tony was there, man.
Tony took the weekend rate, so he's protecting the people over at the hospital he works at. We're not going to dox it.
No.
I never thought I'd say it, but I kind of miss Tony.
I don't know about that. He replied back to my message. He replied back with the Andre, like no gift.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, he's playing that. So, like I said, I told you he was gonna be like, oh, come on.
Don't fire me.
He likes to pull the tough guy stuff when he does that. I don't want to play with you guys anymore. And I'm like, all right, see ya. And then it's just like, oh, how come you didn't send me the link? So, Tony likes to play that game. I'll play it back with him, and then you see what happens.
We got a reply from Menners from our first episode being in the can. He says, fantastic.
He's happy. Some weed smells like shit. Not all weed smells like shit. And weed doesn't smell like shit when you vape it.
When I was a young guy and I used to smoke in my basement, I would always say, "Did a skunk just come through here?" I was like, "She must have. She must be a skunk."
I remember. My oldest sister, the father of her children, my two nephews. He was from Vermont, and so he could get some really good shit. And this is like 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. Before you could really get you could get good stuff, but it was like this was stuff I never seen or smelled before. It was like legit smelled like skunk piss. And when he gave me a little bit to bring home, so I go home, and at the time the family computer was in my bedroom, so my mom was on it on her fucking AOL playing Slingo and all that shit, and she was like, "Oh my god, did you get sprayed by a skunk?" And I just take out the bag of weed and put it under her nose, and she's like, "Oh my god!" It was just, but that was like the first time I really had like really stinky shit like that. It was awesome.
I have a similar story to that, probably the same time frame, but a buddy of one of my former roommates came in to the apartment, and he just dropped a bag on the table and walked away. And there was like 20 people over at the apartment because I lived with 3 other guys. And we're all like, "What the fuck is that smell?" Oh, it's Doug's bag of weed. And then everyone had a good time.
Yeah, that stuff fucking got me fucking lit. It was the best weed I'd have up at that point in my life. And this was, back in like 2002. What's up, Subies?
That's around the first time I first smoked too. The first time I smoked was 2001. I was 13 years old, and it was on. Do you remember Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I've never seen them, but I remember when it came out.
The first time I smoked, I was like literally, my mind was like, "Whoa!" Because do you know where like the Framingham Natick Theater is?
Yeah.
So we smoked in the woods, and I got so high, like I could literally like not even like see straight. I just remember like going into the theater, and it was one of the most mind-blowing experiences I've ever had, and that's. But then my alcoholism caught up to me. But no, but it was the first. Do you guys like Lord of the Rings?
I've never seen them.
Oh, guys,
I've watched them all. I could.
You gotta watch on the big screen. Never, Chris.
I saw the first one in the theaters. I think I watched the other ones when they were on.
The first one on the big screen. Well, once again, it was not like my first time being high. I was literally like fucking blown away. I remember just like I think. Yeah, that's a dragon I always chase. I guess not really. But what's?
Oh, you'll never get that high again.
No, I don't think so.
I bet I could get you that high fucking taking a jab.
Not sure. Well, I almost got high with Jay on during what was it? On not Madawaska. It was
one of the Sagos.
Yeah, Saco. Yeah, I did a what's it called with Jay. I got pretty high a bit. He was so weird he brought me down.
But that's funny because I thought that, according to Jay, that should have fixed all your problems right there.
No, Jay's like we did a dap and he was talking to me about everything. I was like, dude, just please. But he's a nice guy. I probably shouldn't have said what I said. I owe another apology, official apology.
Uh-oh.
Jay, I mean, you're a nice guy. Whatever you have with John from Scranton, it's none of my business, but you've always been good to me, so I apologize to you, Jay. Well, no, it's true, though. He's a nice kid. None of my business, anyway. But yeah, like, he is...
what that smells?
Have you seen some of his tweets from the past week? The kid's fucking insane.
I
Emerald
don't.
Tablet. Just talk to me right now.
I
Emerald
don't see
Tablet.
Jay's tweets.
You muted him? No, he's a nice kid. He's just
Although I am excited, I thought I heard maybe you can confirm this rumor. I thought I heard a rumor that Sneaks was going to start translating Jay's tweets again.
Oh yeah, he did mention that he's going to bring back the.
I hope that's true because that's gold right there.
All right.
You don't know anything about it. Okay, you won't confirm or deny. I get it.
That's for the network. I mean, I feel like Jeff Stucker. It's not for me to say. It's not for me to confirm or deny it, but
How high were you when you saw that, Jay? Scumbag.
Jay's a nice kid. Don't say that to him.
I was on that trip. I wasn't in that
not.
room, thank God.
I could only imagine the smell. Not there either.
I'll tell you this. After that night that Pat just showed the picture of, Jay told the most enthralling story the next morning about the previous events. It's the most entertaining I've ever seen Jay. If Jay was like that, people would probably not hate him as much or have problems with him. But he actually told a really good story of the adventures of him and that girl and his traveling companion, Dever, and the other girl.
I like Jay. He's not. I don't see him as a bad guy. He's just a bit different.
That's an understatement.
We all have differences. Is it
So
really
back to the alcohol. Can I ask, is there a family history of alcoholism or?
Well, not my dad or mom, but fathers, grandfathers. Yeah, a little bit. It's not funny, Pat.
I'm laughing at Sneaks' comments.
It's not a leak until you confirm it.
No. That's my dad and mom now. Me, would be all right. I'm actually getting a bit pissed off, actually.
What's the matter? Everyone in my family is an alcoholic besides me and McNeil.
It's okay, I guess.
If it makes you feel any better. And they're embarrassing.
No, that's not. I'm just going to put the fan on.
Oh, what are we looking at now?
No, I just, I don't know. I apologize, Pat. What more do you want me to say? I'm not.
You don't have to apologize to me at all. You're good, bro. It's all good.
I don't think you owe anyone an apology.
I don't think so either.
We're all in this race together, man. We all have our own demons to deal with. And the way we deal with them is all different. We're all cool, man.
It's okay. No.
That glass was like almost full. Like
a second ago.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Once again, judgment.
No, I'm not judging you. I'm just it's an observation. It's an observation.
Okay.
Memes would like a Subes and Subes brother sit down show. I think a lot of people would like that. Would your brother be up for that?
My brother listens to NPR and he's a real dickhead. No, do you actually want to see it? Like, I mean,
we don't have to see it.
Would we have to talk in whispers? So,
no,
you're Subaru Steve's brother. How do you feel about his drinking?
No, he's a real asshole, though. Like,
just because he listens to NPR, or he's very judgmental. It sounds like he's very judgmental.
Oh no, he's a prick. He's a prick. I
Do
guarantee
you want,
he's a
you want
prick.
McNeil to mediate it? He can mediate the sit down.
No, I'll do it myself if it ever comes up. But he's not a good guy. I promise you, he's not funny. He's got no sense of humor, and he'll just. Do you really want me to do it? Because it actually you get me worked up again, man.
You don't have to get gassed up. You don't have to get all hot about it.
He's not a good guy. I promise you, he's not a good guy. He quits his job every fucking year because he has an MBA and he can afford to do it. But he's not a good guy. I promise you. He's just a fucking scumbag.
We believe you. We believe you. We're all Subi fans here. Fuck your brother, man.
I shouldn't. I said too much, but he's not.
No, you didn't say anything. It's all right. We don't have a name or anything. It's cool.
He's not a good guy.
I feel the same way about my brother.
You're getting me worked up again, and you get me worked up. I'm gonna
Are we
say
the ones
things.
are we the ones getting you worked up, or are you getting yourself worked up? That's the main question here.
No, I'm a general.
You want to see give him a call? Sneaks will set him straight. He'll say, "Hey, listen, you can't be judgmental towards bad boys."
I am the bad boy, man. Don't
fucking right, man.
Really, fucking stay awake.
You're going to Plymouth, right, Subi? You're going to Plymouth?
Oh yeah, I'll see you guys there.
It's gonna be a happening.
Always is.
So, it's gonna be Saturday, right?
Should I bring you some gummies?
I think you should. No, I might be more than I can handle. I'm pretty fucked up right now. I'm sweating. Hold on a second.
You gotta turn the fan on.
So speaking of gummies, I'm getting the new Levo C machine. Should be here tomorrow. So we'll be doing some new infusions and hopefully making new gummies. So by Plymouth, I should have some new samples for everyone. Hopefully we can get Subs to have a few.
No, I don't believe in. Oh, I'll do it if you're doing it. But
I always do.
Some gummies.
Whenever there is one of those live shows, I always have a pocket full of free giveaways.
I can barely sit down. Ma'am's asking where she's telling us.
It is a very tame show today. I'm
not
upset about it.
No,
To be fair, those weren't Chris's gummies that Sneaks consumed. Those were black market gummies, weren't they? Were they not?
Which ones?
The ones you brought to Portland?
No, those were homemade.
In the packaging?
Yeah.
Oh.
We bought the packaging.
Oh, I didn't know that. So Sneaks is ripping on your gummies.
That's fine. He had gummy.
Right, you had one gummy.
But everyone has the right to. I'm sure if we asked Jay, he would trash everything I've ever made too, and that's fine. Everyone's welcome to their opinion.
You know how real weed to put in your edibles anyway, according to him.
How stupid is Jay though? He's like literally retarded. He's a nice guy, but he might be retarded. That's what I don't like Twitter.
Oh, not bad, not bad. I was hoping that I could get some Pat stuff to make some yummy stuff out of, but
oh, do you guys like the Patriots or Celtics? Do you guys like sports at all?
Love sports.
Yeah, what do you think about Marcus Smart? Are you sad?
Yeah, I like Marcus a lot, but it's a good move.
I feel like it's a very good trade.
Porzingis is better for the Celtics than Marcus. Ultimately, it's the best move that they can do. It sucks that Marcus has to go, but
is it though?
No,
I mean, I'm not a
like
big
Mark.
Celtics guy. I'm not a big Celtics guy. I don't really watch much of the games, but it seems like the ones that I did watch, he was always hucking up the ball for no reason.
No,
He did take a lot of
Jalen
wild threes. He did.
Jalen Brown's the problem. But yeah, I like Marcus. I think Marcus, Tatum, and Porzingis is a great three. They have a real chance next year. I don't know. Do you want to
I
talk?
think they're done doing moves.
They're probably trying to move Grant Williams because he's nothing. Just all he is cap space. I don't know. You want to talk Patriots?
I feel like they'll probably get into training camp and see what they have, what it looks like, and then make moves from there in season and out.
Need to make some edibles with the hash.
Yeah, I tried to buy some off you, but you weren't selling.
I literally, McNeil, tell him how much we have. We have like the littlest amount. It's not even that much. I don't
So
have any
anyway,
to
I think next week I might be from somewhere else. I don't know. Chris, who's your favorite Celtic of all time?
Oh, of all time?
Yep.
I hate to say, because I'm old enough to where I can actually say this and be honest, but Larry Bird. But I really, really liked Reggie Lewis. I really wanted to like Len Bias, but he died before I could see him play. Really, like NBA.
Northeastern guy. I love you, brother. My favorite of all time is Paul Pierce because I grew up watching him.
And I liked Antoine too, because when Antoine Walker came in, the team was fucking terrible, and they started to get better once he was there. So
well, it's
give him a
still
little credit for that.
It's become too
And he was really good with money, I heard.
very good.
Chris has a good joke.
I try. Every once in a while, I can make you laugh, Steve.
You always make me laugh.
I try.
Chris, you're
For someone
always
with
funny.
horrible instinct and can't keep a secret, I make you laugh once or twice. I'm good.
No, I can't keep a secret. I'm trying to keep a secret.
So since we've gotten sports centric, what do we think of the Red Sox? I'm just joking. We don't have to say what we think of the Red Sox.
Red Sox are terrible. Fuck them.
They're not terrible. They're just
but they'll
they're
never be
terrible
good this year.
pitching.
But you guys actually gotta watch them. I'm not.
Rafi Devers is really good. Breaking news.
But they could also have a lot of other good players if they didn't get rid of them.
It's true.
I'm sweating my balls off just because they have a good player.
So do you run hot? Do you run hot in general, or do you get overheated when you get fucked up?
I get overheated when you get fucked up. What do
Yeah.
you want me to say?
That's all I asked. I asked a question. I appreciate your answer.
You're making
You
me
have
angry.
central air there, Steve?
Why am I making you angry, Steve? I'm asking you a question.
I got central. Yeah, I do. I don't like being questioned, man.
You don't like bad boys? Don't like being questioned?
No, I don't actually.
Suey, what's your favorite movie?
I'm glad you asked. The Godfather and LA Confidential and Casino.
Ah,
How
Casino's
about
good.
yourself?
Casino's a great movie.
Do you want me to take my shirt off or not?
No.
You don't have to ever take your shirt off again.
54-40, Chris.
No,
one.
I can tell you 4 or 5. 4 is Rocky, and 5 is
That's out of control.
Now,
showing
you mean the first Rocky, right?
the first one.
That's probably the greatest sports movie of all time. You agree, Subs?
I do agree, man. I'm pretty fucked up. Look at my hair, how bad it is.
Rocky's a
I'm
great
actually.
movie.
I like Pulp Fiction. Did that make your list?
Pulp Fiction is a great movie.
I like Jackie Brown, Chris.
I like Jackie Brown as well. I like Pulp Fiction better.
What's your favorite? Scene in Casino, Subs?
The desert.
Oh, when they kill the guy. That's- Why?
When they killed Pacino at the end?
No.
No, Pesci. When they killed Pesci at the end?
Yeah, when they
When-
killed Pesci
when-
is my favorite scene.
That is, yeah.
Oh,
He deserves it. He deserves it.
That's brutal how they did it, though. That's brutal.
Do you know Frank Vincent is Joe Pesci's best friend?
I did
Well,
not know
what?
that.
No, I'm not even joking, man. He is his
No, I
best
believe
friend.
You like Boiler Room? McNeil brings up a great movie. Have you ever watched Boiler Room?
No, I haven't seen it, man.
That's a great movie.
I'm pretty fucked up, man. I can really fucking stand up. But yeah,
You need some food?
I'm gonna survive. I guarantee you that.
Oh, we know it. Guys like you live forever.
Wait a minute.
I'll be alright.
I thought guys like Simon live forever. Don't tell me you're comparing Subaru Steve and Simon.
No, guys like Simon always figure stuff out because they just know how to work the system.
I can't even see straight, man. Fuck both you guys.
Is
What?
the room shaking?
I'll be alright. I guarantee you I'll be alright. I'm not a nasty. Anyway, what else do you want to talk about? I am fucking drunk. as shit.
What do you think about the
what are you
Patriots? What do you think about the Patriots this year?
I think they'll be alright.
Are they gonna? Did they sign DeAndre Hopkins? Are they going to?
No, he's
No,
waiting.
no.
He's not rushing to anything. But
What do you think? Do you think they can? You think they're gonna make the playoffs?
I don't know. They'll find a way to beat the Jets. I'm sorry.
Well,
They'll
how
find a
much-
way to beat. Do you not interrupt me? I will fucking get you.
Well, how much do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to help the Jets?
He'll do some psychedelics and fucking get out.
he'll go into his dark room
Yeah.
and meditate.
Do you want
Mike.
me to take my shirt off?
Subs, you can do whatever you want. We're not requesting anything in particular.
But we won't kick you off if you do take your shirt off. We accept you how you are, Subaru Steve.
the viewers off. You don't need to flip the viewers off, man.
Don't say that, man. I have my dad is so rich.
What's your dad do for a living? What does he do, or what did he do if he's retired?
Yeah, fuck you. He's alright. I mean, I didn't talk to him. He has a lot of money, but no. I have a lot of money. I don't like being a booze down. My name's Matt. I shouldn't say that. My name's Steve, and I'm an alcoholic. You guys won't actually know who I am.
Are we gonna do a meeting right now?
Yeah, fuck it. I can take my shirt off, but
If you
Do
want.
whatever you want.
no, fuck you guys. You guys are assholes.
Why?
Do you
Explain. So, Subs, when I get fucking bent up, I'm a happy drunk. Why do you become a miserable drunk?
Because I'm a severe alcoholic. Fuck you. Oh no. My name is Steve. I'm sorry. I can take my shirt off too.
if you want to. If you're hot, you should probably take your shirt off, but you don't want to overheat. Is there anyone in the viewing audience that you're aiming that finger towards in particular, or just everyone?
No, I'm sorry, man. I'm pretty fucked up. Yeah, I'm gonna.
McNeil says, "Don't let us bring you down, Subs. We're trying not to bring you down, though."
I'm pretty fucked up, man.
So what's now the plan? So it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and you're at about probably like an 8 right now. What's the plan? Like, what are you going to be eating? You get some food coming on deck to soak up some of this booze. What's the plan next, Subi?
Fuck off.
You forgot? No, don't. Chris, get ready. He doesn't fucking show his dick.
So, just so the viewers out there know, it's not a new to the issue. He's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I think he closed. He's going to eat his couch.
We almost. I thought we were going to have a penis.
I thought he was going to pull his dick out right there. Make sure you
What a
click on the
mess.
button on that one, Chris.
Oh boy.
If he comes back on.
So we'll see what happens if Subaru comes back or not.
Yeah, well, this is a ongoing development right here. We're gonna see what's going on here at Sub's
For
house.
all we know, he might end up at some bar.
He really needs to figure some shit out because he's really gonna go down a path where bad stuff's gonna happen.
I'm worried about him. I like the guy. I don't know what else to say. I like the guy. He's a good guy. He changed quite quickly. He went from very, very happy and willing to chat to then he was getting
he's very
angry.
apologetic. He's Pat, I'm sorry. So and so, I'm sorry. And
He apologized to Jay.
you're just calling us assholes and flipping us off and being belligerent.
You
I'll
asked
tell
him
you
what
right
the
now.
plans were, and then he went to pull his penis out.
If I hear that sound come on, I don't think I'm Dr. Dre, you scumbag. If I hear that noise and I see Subaru Steve in the backstage, I'm gonna lose it.
So now we have the two least entertaining members of the show on the camera only. I apologize to the viewers right now.
Maybe I'll go on PlayStation. So some of these scumbags want me to play threes right now. But I don't know how many times we can do that. I don't know. We lost our star.
We did. He was filling in for Tony, and he was doing a great job filling in for Tony. And then it took a turn somewhere. I think when he brought up his dad, there's something there that we don't know.
It's the whole family situation. He Soups went to college, right? He's got his degree. All right. So, but his brother got the MBA for whatever reason. I don't know if he's just more
Studious.
than Subi is. But Subi seems to be very resentful that his brother has an MBA. Seems very resentful that his brother can probably bounce from job to job because he probably makes 6 figures at each job. So, how did I fuck it up, you dickhead? Explain.
Why don't you come on screen? You have the link, McNeil. We can have this out. Brother versus brother. Oh, now it's just me. Excellent. Everyone wants to see just me on the screen. No one's turning off right now. People love when it's just me talking to myself. I guess I'll talk about the fact that we had Birdman on recording for the KMS. We had a good conversation, went over all things that we could think of weed related. We went over mushrooms. We went over birds. We never got into the birds that are canceling the Amesbury fireworks that Pat wanted to talk about. It's kind of probably on me. It was on my list of things to talk to Birdman about, but we didn't. It's really not fun sitting here talking to myself. I'm hoping Pat pops back in. Pat's computer sucks. Well, That's a damn shame. McNeil, you should come save the show. Because right now I'm talking to myself. And again, no one wants to hear that. Ah, Sigmund Ferdinand loves me. That's great. Why don't you come on the show? I can only sit here and talk to myself for so long. All right, Pat's technical difficulties don't seem to be getting any better. Subaru Steve is still not with us. Temperature, Chris? Okay, well. Oh, Subaru Steve is back. Subaru Steve. What's going on? Oh, now you have number 10 jersey. Excellent. Did you have technical difficulties? How do you know what was going on right there?
I was pretty drunk.
Bill McNeil has joined the show. Pat from Amesbury has joined the show. Reinforcements. Subaru Steve is back with the jersey.
Subi, I didn't know you'd be back.
He's getting his AirPods in. McNeil, did you have criticism of Pat? Or does your microphone not work?
The scumbag doesn't have his shit working. Kids are
He was
producer.
trashing your computer, I tell you.
And Subi's flipping us off again.
Because computer sucks.
Subs sneaks to move in like Dallas.
That's actually a pretty good line.
Do you need to get saved, Subs, by
Sneaks Yoga.
Sneaks Yoga? You with us,
So,
buddy?
flash out on Pat. I know he started this whole fucking thing. He got you all upset. Go ahead. You lash out on him.
I'll solo screen you if you want to just go after Pat, Suits.
I don't have anything. I'm on alcohol. I'm pretty drunk.
Well, that's I mean, that's to be
You
expected.
think you should eat
Saturday
something? You think you should eat something?
How much did he drink?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here we go. Open your eyes. Zip your lips. While Subaru Steve takes his jersey off and shows everyone.
Hey, he's back to the peace sign instead of throwing the bird, which is good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I'm pretty drunk right now. See you later.
Take care,
All right.
Subi.
Take care, Subs. I didn't get to the solo screen in time. That was a great look on his face. I wish I had grabbed it.
That's where you're wrong, Siggy, because BA fucking lasted the whole fucking weekend with little sleep. So
He never
BA,
once called us assholes.
With Steve.
yeah, and BA also wasn't very rude to us either and flipping us off and calling us assholes.
My connection
BA got
sucks.
thrown out of bars and was nice to the bouncers that threw him out. Kind of an unreal move, actually. Something to do with the cocaine, I'm sure.
Last 50 minutes of this show needs Robbie V.
I mean, McNeil just dropped off again.
Yeah, McNeil fucking, he's had enough.
Subs has had enough. He's had enough for the night. It'd be nice if Robbie V jumped in because then we could have someone to play off of. Maybe not drag on this last 40 minutes.
Yeah, if we get that far. Oh, Christ. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, shitbag. Come on. You can come on. You can come on, shitbag.
We get Pat's pets. Oh, Pat's biggest fan is in the chat saying, "Wow." Oh, is that who you're talking to? You were talking to this commenter when you said shitbag?
Yeah.
I see. That makes sense.
We can easily fill up 40 minutes of him whining.
I mean, if we need someone to fill in for Steve, who's an admitted alcoholic, then that person fits that bill.
Oh yeah, we could actually we can speak on his experiences. I don't want to play Chell. I don't want to play Chell. Fuck you. We haven't played Chell in forever. I'm gonna go on so we can lose all the time. It's not like fucking back in the day. A couple years ago, we used to play every goddamn day for hours, and that was when we were good. Now we suck because we don't play anymore. So I'm all set. I don't want to play that game no more.
You got to get the reps in. If you don't get the reps in, you can't be any good.
I don't have time for the reps anymore. I don't even have time for war. I haven't done war in forever.
Sad day.
NHL's fun. If you got a full team who knows what they're doing and knows how to play and knows how to play their position, it's fun. But no one wants to fucking play NHL. This guy only wants to play on his fucking PC.
Surprised you remember that.
I know that you're the only one. Well, I mean, I have a gaming PC, but I play on my console mainly.
To be fair, I didn't realize that you could actually play on your PC. I thought it was a thing you could. I could actually play with you guys. I didn't know that was a thing.
On which game though? Well, yeah, not on Hell Let Loose.
No, but on Chell, I think if I got a controller, I could probably play.
But they haven't made NHL for PC in years.
Oh, do they not? I thought I saw.
No,
it
they
on
haven't.
Steam.
They haven't made that. Or no, I think they do Madden now, but they stopped doing that in Madden for like
Hold on.
years.
I'm on my computer. Let me look at Steam right now.
If they did, then it's been a recent development.
I forgot why. Besides Chell, while I'm looking up on Steam if I can get it or not. Chris, I forgot why you're so mad at me.
What?
Why
I was never mad at you.
Why you won't say my name? You pretend I came here for.
Well, the name that you have,
everybody wants me to be the whiner, so that's fine.
No, but the name you put on is piece of shit.
No. I mean that's what you called me. That's fine.
That's what I called you.
Same.
You commented in the comments. You just said wow, and I didn't know if you. I don't know. You
Chris,
want me to
Chris,
call out Brian Anderson all the time? Atkinson? What the fuck your name is?
You know who it is. You could just say Dr. Vaca. I just don't want to change accounts.
Everyone is mad at Bud.
I was openly saying that Pat should invite you on because we needed another alcoholic on.
That's right. Have you been
Oh,
watching how Subi's been acting?
I've only I watched the other day when Subi was at that wedding, but he was in a bar and he was wasted.
Yeah, he got arrested later on after that.
Did he really? Holy
Yeah,
shit!
public intoxication. He was passed out outside of a hotel.
I'd love to say that I'm the one alcoholic that hasn't gotten arrested for public intoxication, but that happened when I was like 20. Shit bag. Sorry, I'll change my name after this.
All right. Well, I mean, no one's gonna ever
Yeah, you're right. It's not on Steam.
judge anyone for getting arrested in their early 20s for public intoxication or being drunk. When you're in your mid 30s, that's when it's time to maybe reevaluate yourself.
Well, to be fair,
I don't know.
it wasn't. There was no charges. It was just protective custody, 12 hours.
Yeah, but you still got to pay public intoxication. At least here or
Chris,
in Virginia
don't put that up.
is a ticket.
Chris, don't put that up.
I heard it after you said it, and I moved my mouse. Sorry. My apologies.
Put that in the chat.
That was very rude. But no, is it just a ticket like it is down here? Like you have to go to jail, but it like you leave and like.
He said I wasn't charging anything.
Oh, I wasn't charged with anything either. Well, I guess I was. I don't know. It was a citation for public intoxication. I went to jail for 9 hours, and then I fucking paid the fine, and then I didn't have to go to court. That was what happened. So I don't know if that's how it is up there. That's how it was.
It sounds like that's what he did. To be fair.
Granted, that was in like 2006, 7. Well, no, you have to pay. You pay memes. You don't get to just go to jail for free. See, Unfortunately, it's a public service jail, so you pay money. I don't know. I don't ever know when that show is, to be honest. It's one of those things where John messages me like 5 minutes before it's on. He's like, "Come on, we have a lot of stuff to talk about," and I get on and they don't talk about anything. And
Is that next one safe, Pat?
Don't put any of his shit up now because he's a retard.
There's a rumor that you got naked for weed once.
No.
when you guys go on the network, you're not gonna be able to post any of McNeil's comments.
It's true. It's true. It's a recorded venture. A little more. I said on that show that it's a little more structured than this show. Although this show has been pretty well structured. Not a lot of talking over each other. Pretty good.
I've had it happen. Didn't pay a dime. Maybe in Fuck Your Sister Virginia they do it different. I mean, it's about the same, other than you pay at least back then it was $98. You get out $98.
$98 to take your sister to virginity?
What?
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, $98 for public intoxication. It's worth it.
That was the bail.
So proud of being an alcoholic. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. It's kind of who I am, so it's whatever at this. It's whatever at this point.
We all have our cross to bear.
I'm basically Jesus. That's what you're saying.
I mean, sure.
Alcoholic Jesus. I'll take it. Thank you, Chris.
I didn't say it. Jay did.
So why did everybody leave? I did see there was like you had two other people on. What'd they leave? They just fucking
Subaru Steve is too intoxicated, and Bill McNeil's computer sucks.
Yeah. Oh, so Subi's wasted again now.
He's
Right now.
very wasted.
Oh wow.
He's
having a rough
extremely
time
wasted right now. He's probably passed out right now. If I had to guess, there's no way that he's upright right now.
Yeah, I mean they've had a lot of alcoholic guests on Sneaks, to be honest. If we're going down the list. I mean, whatever happened with like why doesn't Buddy come on at all anymore? Just doesn't feel like it. Has he talked to you why he doesn't come on?
Well, he's got the little one at home.
Okay, we've all had little. Well, no offense, Chris. We've had little ones. You could get on. You could get on if you wanted.
Well, when you have a little one, though, that's the free time you have is very small and it's very valuable to you. So I get that he doesn't want to spend whatever free time he has with a couple of assholes like us.
And to be fair, he never really wanted the spotlight. He did it kind of he did Kirkin off to spend time with his cousin and have fun, and it got to be work for him, so he didn't want to do that as much anymore. So why would he do extra with us when he doesn't even want to do that?
Okay, that's fair. I didn't know that. What about Stoned? What happened to him?
He's always busy. He's never around. And to be fair, I didn't send him. I put a link in the chat that he's in, but I didn't send him personally.
Well, he's always busy. I mean, he used to come on the show and he'd be at fucking dinner like a crazy person.
Well, he was a co-host for a while, and he kind of stepped back a bit, which is fine. People come and go as they please. High Blind Mike was a co-host for a while too, and he stepped back.
This is boring. That's Jay. Come on, buddy. That's a lot coming from you. Literally everything you do is boring.
Mostly free speech on this show. We put up most of the comments, even if they're derogatory. Not everyone will say that. Not everyone is that forthcoming.
This is how I know I was wrong, because I was like, fucking Chris won't say my name. He's just being an asshole. But you used to hate Jay and wouldn't put his comments up. You're putting them up now. You're a changed man.
No, I'm not a fan of Jay, but I feel like I always put his comments up. But maybe I stopped for a while.
You did at one point. You were like, oh,
you're probably right.
You were like, oh, there's somebody in the comments that's making a stupid point.
I have no problem saying your name, though. I never know what name you're going by, though. Sometimes you're your real name in the comments. Sometimes you're bag of shit. Sometimes you're Dr. Vodka. Sometimes you are
Sneak Sucks Cock.
Yeah, so.
Yep, I was that guy too. No, I wasn't. but I wish I was that guy. Meme said the little ones must love seeing dad get shipped off to detox. Well, she didn't know. Long weekend memes.
So there's that.
Long weekend. Daddy had a work. Daddy had a work trip.
Yeah, I had to go to the UK for work. He's back in a month.
No, detox is only a weekend. Rehab and detox are different things, Pat. I know you wouldn't know.
Oh, my apologies.
So Vodka, as a veteran of detox, would you recommend that for someone like Subaru Steve?
Yeah. Yeah, if
You
you
think
can't.
that'll work though?
Huh?
You think that's gonna work for him though?
No, you have to be in a better headspace. But like, if you can't,
Right.
like, if you have a job where you can't go to rehab, the time I went to rehab, I had enough PTO to go and get paychecks. So
Mhm.
like, I had a place to come back to, and I didn't have to take anything. I would have had a place to come back to. I had enough in savings, but like, I didn't have to take anything out of my savings. But detox is like you go like at noon on a Friday if you can get off early on a Friday, and you stay there till Sunday. But I don't. But that's through the VA. I don't know if he can fucking do that. You know.
Neither of them love themselves.
I love myself a lot more than I think Subi does. I think that guy fucking like I wouldn't like. This is depressing. He may pull a Kirk
Scooby is intensely depressed.
like way more than me. Like
There's some darkness there.
I would.
He
say
makes
that
me. I'm
Scooby-
surprised you bring him on all. He makes me sad.
we just
He
said the
brings
link.
ratings. He's a star.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Chris gets it. Yep, he does get it. I mean, it's all about the viewers. I wouldn't know about that. I'm on shows with 1 viewer and 2
Hey.
viewers. So
We've done some of those.
yeah, but you guys haven't done that in a long time. You're
Yeah,
probably
but
doing it now because
Fucking mouse with the fucking cursors on the side that I.
I mean, we're at double digits right now, Vodka. To tell you the truth. Surprisingly,
Don't worry. It's like a exponential thing with when I get onto a show. It goes from your peak until the lowest, like to 0. Usually when I get on. Got him arrested. What? Oh, he said. Jay is blaming you guys because you enable him. That's not the way that works, Jay.
No, that's not the way it works at all. But he's
Subaru Steve's pushing 40, buddy. It's his fault. It sucks. It's his fault though.
2 years.
Shout out Laundry Room Toker.
It's been just about 2 years of its.
Did I tell you that in rehab they preach you can't smoke marijuana? That's your way back to relapsing.
Oh, I would
They-
assume
they-
that they want you to go completely clean.
They still say that to this. Like, I mean, that was a while ago. When did I go to rehab?
I
believe
worked with a
they say
guy-
that. I believe they say that, but I believe in my life, marijuana has been the opposite of the gateway drug.
Yeah, I've been doing Delta 9. It's not the same, obviously, but that's been helping a lot.
Is it
I
really? It
work with,
helps you with the cravings and
Michael.
whatnot?
I still want to drink, but like I'm way more chill about it. Like, cause like it brings down my blood pressure. Like I've noticed I don't have the withdrawals as much.
When was the last drink?
Detox. So 19 days ago. I try not to keep track of it because then I'm like,
Congratulations, though.
then I'm on like this. Then I feel like I'm an AA guy. I'm counting days, and then like, oh, I've made it to 60 days. Now I can fucking drink again. So I stopped really paying attention to it. But it's something around there.
I get that.
It's not great though. I still think about it. I want to drink every day. It sucks.
Why?
Well,
Why? I don't know. Really. It's a feeling. Was that your 64 detox? No, that was the first detox. I've never really had a job that I could take off from other than when I did rehab. So I just did the weekend thing.
you get off of the inflammation. Sorry, I had
You
to.
know that. Yeah, you read it the way it was spoken.
I had to.
Trauma.
So what do they
as
do
well.
when you go to detox?
I was in the VA hospital. It's the hospital.
Okay.
So I was in a hospital room.
And what, they just give you
Yeah, so
stuff
you
when you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the
I'm on an IV pretty much the whole time. and I'm just sitting there
I'll
watching
make
TV.
it so you don't want to do anything and you don't get sick.
Yeah. They give me like the detox, like the anti-withdrawal meds. I'm on an IV the whole time, and I just watch TV. And you guys pay for it with your taxes, so thank you.
You're welcome.
I felt like it was necessary to give credit. Everybody in the chat, well, except for Jake. Jay doesn't pay taxes. But everybody else in the chat other than Jay, thank you for paying your taxes.
You should just bash your pecker with a baseball bat when you want to drink.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. I feel like that's probably the way.
No, it's funny. I talked to VD because he's more like the most supportive about all of this because just I guess he dealt with it with the other stuff, not alcohol. I'm gonna have to change my fucking name. I can't be Dr. Vodka anymore.
We had this conversation before.
You tried this before when you went to rehab.
Yeah, but I changed my name to Dr. Sober.
Yeah, and that didn't work.
That didn't work. That I was still related to it. I'd rather pay for it and have it work. Clearly, it doesn't. Well, memes. Guess what, buddy?
I think bag of shit works.
I don't like it. I don't like it. FUI 1099.
There was some confusion. Jay called into Kirk Minahan's show earlier in the week, and he said, "Oh, I'm at work," and I was like,
that did make me laugh when he said that. Because obviously we know what his work is.
Doing nothing.
Who said that he's in the bedroom doing nothing?
So I don't know.
Who was in the bedroom doing nothing?
I would imagine that's what Jay was doing for work. Nothing.
Oh, that's what you're saying his job is. Sorry, my brain's not. See, I need the alcohol to get my brain going.
It's all in your head.
Long term is only
Potato
right.
Head.
Dr. Potato Head, that's not bad. The name should remain vodka. Maybe I spell it back. Maybe I spell it backwards. What's vodka backwards?
Agdavid.
Adkadav.
I'll do that. Let's try that. See that there was
Does
like
remind us that the past is real. That's true.
that's true. Who said that?
It's in a song.
The awful song.
It's also in a movie that I literally just. Oh, that's it's from Red Dragon. It's from Red Dragon. Hannibal Lecter says that in the letter at the end of the movie to Ed Norton. It's on Netflix right now. Bill McNeil probably just watched Red Dragon because I just watched it.
He may have.
Dork. That was very nice from Memes. Memes is not normally a nice person. He goes, I've been through this vodka. Long term is the only way. That's true. Fucking. It does sound emo. It does sound emo.
Vodka loves emo.
Dashboard Confessional, baby.
Ugh, terrible.
I really don't like that band. I like those two songs that were popular. And that was it. Agdov. That's not bad because that's still kind of Russian. You know, and I'm pro Russia.
So where do you stand on the Civil War? Is that still going on in Russia?
Is Ovechkin Russian?
I think that's done.
It was like a 2-day Civil War.
Is Ovechkin Russian?
The funniest shit, actually, hold on. The funniest shit, though, vodka, was when I had my Bruin tickets, there was a Bruins Caps game I was at. And there was a kid in the row in front of us who had an Ovechkin shirt, but it was Ovechkin, the back, it was spelled in Russian.
Oh, yeah.
So there was these guys.
Was it a Dynamo jersey or was it a Caps?
No, it wasn't a jersey. It was like a T-shirt. It was like those
okay.
jersey T-shirts.
Yeah.
And these guys behind us kept going, "Hey, Obi Foreskin," because the way it looked like fucking Obi Foreskin. So they're like just chirping them for I don't know how long it was. It was for the majority of the game. This fucking kid turned around and just started fucking screaming Russian at them, and I was like,
"Oh shit!
You guys better fucking chill. This guy's gonna fucking kill you and cut."
He's in the Russian mob.
He's like the only guy that can wear that shirt."
Right. It was just so funny because he didn't look Russian. He didn't look like a Russian kid, but he just turned around and just started going, whatever. And it was just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I think they laughed, but I was like, fuck that. I ain't fucking with this motherfucker.
Russians are never like a great group of people to fuck with, to be honest.
But yeah, but that was early in when we had our season tickets, so that became like a running joke throughout
the rest of the time we had those tickets.
Well, have you been to DC to like? Have you
No.
gone to watch the Bruins in DC? There's a bunch of
I've
those.
only been.
There's a bunch
I've
of those
only been to
motherfuckers.
the old rink in Long Island. That's the only place I've been to for a Bruins game, other than the Garden.
They look like white apes, Don Italiano.
Right. This
They
kid did not look like a Russian, is what I'm trying to say. He did not.
Yeah.
He looked like a normal.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying with that. He's got the long, the far out brow.
Right.
Probably has never shaved his unibrow.
Right.
Like slightly slanted eyes because it's still technically somewhere in Asia a little bit.
He looked like some shitbag from New Hampshire.
Yeah. Yeah, he studied Russian probably. Like, he probably knew like fucking enough Russian to just yell at you.
But he turned around and started fucking chirping him back in Russian. I was like, fuck this.
Bill McNeil.
You gotta shut up.
Bill McNeil said, I'll remember that. He spoke to them and it was scary. I thought I got trolled a lot. Bill McNeil's in your grill every single time you come on this show. Every single time. I forget that happens. I'm gonna stop
It's a
whining.
rivalry.
I'm gonna change my Twitter name to Dr. Agdov right now. That doesn't look that bad.
You could be Dr. McNeil after Bill.
I like Bill a lot. He's not worthy enough to name myself after him.
All right, fine. You want to disrespect Bill McNeil like that and not show him any respect?
I'm going to disrespect him like that. Yeah, you're not gonna goat me into making my name Dr. McNeil. Dr. Agdov is pretty
That's
good.
right.
So, when did you get rid of your season tickets, Pat?
2014.
Why?
Because Jacobs priced it out.
Because what?
That old piece of shit owner priced us out.
Like, do they have
I
like
think it's way too much.
they had a major price increase?
Yeah, your mic's fucking up again. But yeah, I'm the first year I had my tickets, it cost $650 for the season. Then the playoffs were pay as they play. The next year there was no increase. The third year there was a small increase, and then the fourth year there was a major increase before they won the Stanley Cup, because you always got the prices, and they wanted you to renew in March, so before even won the playoffs, and so when they increased the price from 2010 to 2011, I was like, you motherfuckers choked the year before. You haven't done shit, and you're going to increase the price like this? And then they won the Stanley Cup, so I couldn't fucking say anything. But then just the increases got so much further, where it was at one point, the season before I canceled, they went up $650 just then. So
Were
the
you
year
bottom bowl or top bowl?
What's that?
Were you bottom bowl or top bowl?
I had a single ticket. You should probably leave and come back because your mic's fucking up again.
All right.
But I had my single ticket. McNeil had a single ticket, and my other buddy had their single ticket. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that last season it was like probably almost $2,000 just for this regular season. And then, of course, people are always like, "Oh, let me know when you have tickets available." And then when we say we have tickets available, you don't fucking hear from anyone. So I hear now it's easier to resell. So if we knew that was going to be the case, maybe we would have held on to them a little bit longer. But it was just getting to be too much.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was it doing? Was it?
It was the underwater sound.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting eaten by aliens.
Yeah, I gotta buy a new mic. It's fucking dog shit. I missed all that. I heard you kind of saying, because I had to go back into the comments to find the link.
So it was, I mean, between the season before my last one and the last season, the ticket increase was $650 themselves. And that was what I was paying just for a season when it first started. So I think it was close to almost $2,000 when I was like, all right, I can't afford this anymore.
And were you at the top of the garden or the bottom?
We were at, it was section 323, so it was in the balcony, but it was perfect because you could just fucking see right down I was behind the net where they only shot at the second period, Because if you got tickets to the other side in the same kind of area behind the net, it was more expensive because that's what the Bruins shot twice.
Yeah, no, we had the same when we had season tickets to the Caps till I was like 18. And it was the same kind of thing. We sat on the side that was cheaper up top.
Yeah.
Because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck which side I like. I didn't need to be over there to see. I could see the fucking game. I don't need to be over there.
Yeah, I mean, it was $15 a game when we first got the tickets.
Yeah, that's
So-
about what ours was. Too,
15
I think.
times 43, it was only $6.50.
I'll never forgive my dad for that. Because when I turned 18 was the lockout year, and then he gave them up because of the lockout.
Yeah, see, we got them 3 years after the lockout when we got our tickets.
Well, I'm just mad because like he was so mad that they did the lockout again, and then we drafted Ovechkin. It's like, oh, cool. This is fucking perfect. We finally like become okay, and we don't get to go anymore. Because there's a lot of bad years.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure.
A lot of bad years.
Oh,
of
I would have been
people
pissed if say my dad had season tickets to the Bruins and then he got rid of them the same time, and then because we didn't expect them to win a Stanley Cup, 3 years after we got our tickets.
going. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah.
So we were fortunate in that.
Who were you yelling at on Twitter the other day about Tim Thomas? Who were you yelling at? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, but why did I say that for?
I don't remember what you said specifically. I just saw you yelling at some motherfucker. You quote tweeted somebody just yelling at him about Tim Thomas. And I didn't mean to turn this into the bucket, Chris. I just
No,
trying
you're
to
fine.
trying to catch up here.
Let me see if I can remember this shit.
We're limping to the finish line.
Yeah, it was a Bruins fan trying to be like a fucking Celtics fan. How they're always so over dramatic. Let me see. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't get what was happening. I read it and I was like, because I wanted to shit on you in the moment, but I felt like you were making a point that I didn't understand. And I was like, all right,
Yeah, your mic's doing that thing again. So you know.
god damn it, all right.
Almost like you're talking fast.
I'll find it by the time you come back.
Did this fix it or no?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it sounds better now.
Alright.
Would you do unplug it, plug it back in?
Yeah. I don't know why
Yeah,
it does
that's
that because it when I stream it doesn't do that, so I don't get it. Oh, never mind. I have a stream mic. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, your microphone just doesn't like us. What can I tell you?
Oh yeah, so yeah, because this dumb motherfucker, he said Tim Thomas never got the respect he deserved around here. 12 years later, it'll always bother me that Tim Thomas never got the respect he deserved around here. What do you? They fucking. We love the fucking guy
guys
for what he did.
Weren't you guys talking about building a statue for the motherfucker?
They should,
Yeah, I mean,
but it's like I don't. It's just it's
his
like typical
politics
Celtics
turned a lot of
fans
people
who
off.
act like that. And the kid was probably like I tweeted, he was probably 6 when they won, so he doesn't know fucking his ass from apple butter about that whole thing and how that whole experience and how he was the goalie the next year. It wasn't until he went kind of off the reservation, which whatever, but that still doesn't take away what he did for
he
us.
didn't go off the reservation. He just didn't want to go see Obama. That's not really
No,
going off
that's
the
not even that.
reservation.
He wants to go live in a friggin' seclusion.
Yeah,
which is
he
fine.
wanted
I
to be a
want to.
survivalist. What do they call those people?
What does it have to
A
do with him
prepper?
playing hockey? though?
Doomsday prepper.
It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have anything because I still respect and I still appreciate what he did in 2011. We don't win that Stanley Cup without him. We don't get anywhere close to a Stanley Cup without him in 2011, obviously. So this friggin' dumb kid who's probably in his early 20s is saying, "Oh, it bothers me that Thomas doesn't get the respect." He does, you moron.
Yeah,
He doesn't
we're-
want any attention.
You know what's funny, Pat? Is I just thought about this. We're gonna get the exact same kid in like 5 years with Braden Holtby. Braden Holtby didn't get the fucking respect he deserved. It's like I don't think you remember when, like, Braden Holtby was getting his cock sucked, and he was a fucking. I mean, he's like completely on the left, like completely. Like if you know anything about him, but Put a fucking statue up for him. But I want a statue for the whole fucking 2018 team. Nobody thought the Caps were ever going to win the Stanley Cup. So I want the whole fucking team to have statues. I don't care what they do.
I mean, they're not going to retire his number, which is fine. I think Bergeron is the only number they should retire from that.
Well,
from that
the
era.
Celtics are going to retire Marcus Smart, right?
That's the thing.
Hey, he came to us. Shout out the Wizards.
No, he went to Memphis. We took
me.
someone
All right,
from
I don't
you.
know.
It was
I
a
don't know.
3-team trade.
So I don't keep up with the NBA. I just saw Marcus Smart and Wizards.
And the
Not
Celtics
about
fans
that
who are saying that type of shit, that would be like if Bruins fans were getting all upset and saying that Jake DeBrusk was their favorite Bruin player, that they've won, one of the best Bruin players of their lifetime.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Post, I have always sucked Holtby's dick. He's the goalie that won me a Stanley Cup. Have you heard of the save? Look it up. Look it
He
up.
probably has a clip of it ready to go,
I don't.
but he won't
But I
play
can-
it.
I could find it.
Should we do the bucket on the Cam N?
It's up to you guys. I don't know if Sneaks will do it, and I
He
don't
probably
know
won't.
Sneak says the
Um,
bucket's dead.
Well, Post, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? Okay, nobody's talking about Doc Emmerich. I didn't know that's what you're talking about. People call me Doc. That's a thing that happens. What's a bad comparison?
Bad comparison.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He was saying Pat's comparison about Jake DeBrusk.
I know. I knew what he meant. I was trying to ignore it.
What's
to
the comparison
belittle
then, stupid?
him. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. McNeil, what's the comparison?
Post is always aggressive at the wrong times, kind of like me.
Post has changed a little bit in the past few days.
Held by Holtby. Yep, that. Yeah. Yeah, he's talking about the call.
McAvoy. You're saying if you're comparing McAvoy to Marcus Smart? I don't know. Is McAvoy the third best player on the team?
No.
Not
He's
that
a
Smart.
he's a
I think
drunk
Smart might have been the
Yeah,
third best player.
Pat, you agree that McAvoy is not the third-
McAvoy is one of the best defensemen in the league.
Is he
What
the
is
third
Marcus
best player
Smart?
on?
You
Is he the third best
stupid
player on the
motherfucker.
Bruins?
What a fucking idiot he is. McAvoy is the comparison to fucking Marcus fucking Smart.
Is he the third best player on your team?
Might be
McAvoy?
the best defenseman.
He's the best defenseman on the team, so he's probably second best player on the team.
Would you say Marcus Smart was the best defensive basketball player?
Well, yeah, he was the defenseman of the year, but that doesn't mean he no.
Hey,
But basketball. I'm talking about drafting and all that crap.
He was a defensive
No.
player of the year. He was.
hey, Bill
What does
McNeil.
that
If you,
mean?
did, if
What
you
does that
didn't say
mean when
defensive
teams
player,
teams are scoring 100 and something points a game? There's no defense in basketball anymore.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of true. Like,
Yeah, DeBrusk was drafted in 2015.
yeah, defense in hockey
Smart
and
was here
defense
much
in the
longer than
NBA
that,
really
yeah.
aren't that comparable. So, at all, really. Take a lap. Got it. Pat, I won't let him do this to you.
McAvoy would be a comparison with Tatum or Brown.
I don't disagree with that.
It's gonna be really funny when the Celtics don't make the playoffs next year.
No, they'll make the playoffs.
They got they
They'll be
traded
good.
for a white guy. So
They're
don't
still
let it
gonna
be
good.
Kristaps
undersold. that they traded-
Porzingis, huh?
Yeah.
That's all you
Bruins
guys
will
need.
win-
You
Bruins
know
will win
what?
the Stanley Cup, but
Okay, that's cute. That's what you guys needed. You guys needed a tall, lanky white guy.
That shoots threes.
I don't
Sounds
know if
right
he
to
does.
me.
I don't know if he does or not. Larry
He
Bird
does.
comparison.
they can all fucking shoot. If you don't shoot a three, you don't get drafted anymore.
This is true.
It's ridiculous. Basketball sucks.
Except college. College is fun to watch if you have a team. It's not fun if you don't have a team.
All basketball sucks.
Last I checked, Northern Essex Community College didn't have a team in the NCAA.
Virginia Commonwealth University has a team. They're pretty good. That's the only reason I care. If I didn't go to that school, I wouldn't give a fuck about college basketball. It's kind of like people with college football. They go to schools for college football. I would never like. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Virginia Tech. That
No,
place
sir.
fucking sucks to be at. It's in the middle of nowhere, Virginia. The only reason people go there is because I get to go to Virginia Tech games. Hey, guess what? They suck at football. But people do that. I don't understand that.
Me neither. But I'm
Guys,
not.
you got 15 more minutes. Let's fucking.
We're struggling. Now, to be fair, we also did a half an hour before this, and then I did a full pre-show where I said it in the pre-show. The pre-show was better than the show. We did an hour. I had High Blind Mike. I had Titan.
And then none of them
Robbie
came on
V
the
was here.
actual show.
Well, people have lives. We don't, we're not paying them to come on. They got stuff to do. They get stuff to do.
The Caps will suck for the next 15 years. He'll look good in black and yellow. Oh, he's talking about Tom Wilson.
Oh, I missed a
He's not-
couple.
Tom Wilson will not go to that team. He won't. If he goes to that team, I'll put my face on camera.
People do get shot at Virginia Tech. I missed that comment. Or
They do
person
get
did at one point.
16 people got shot there.
Was that many people? I didn't remember.
Yeah, 16 people died at
He was
Virginia.
an Asian kid, right?
Yeah, Korean. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he does. He's not going to go to that team. He just won't. And like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll finally. Not that anybody would care. I'll finally put my face on camera.
You take that fucking Steph Hathaway back.
We'll make sure to check in with you if it ever happens.
I mean, I'm sure you will. Don't worry.
We'll save the
it's on
tape.
this now.
And if that ever happens, we'll check back with you.
I don't understand why you guys don't like Hathaway. I felt like when he went to Boston,
you
I'd be like,
first.
that's a guy that you guys would like.
He just didn't. He didn't do what he was supposed to. I mean, I don't know. He didn't seem to work in the playoffs.
I mean, you don't know what I look like. You might be like weirdly attracted to me, so you might want to take that back. Maybe Tom Wilson goes to Schittsburg, and then I gotta go on camera, and you turn gay because you're like, oh, vodka's kind of really hot. So you don't know, and that might happen for all of you. You guys may all turn gay for me when I turn the camera on.
I don't see that as a very good possibility, but I mean, anything.
You don't know.
You're right. I'm saying. It just
So you
doesn't seem
think-
very likely.
Pat was so scared.
Memes is gonna take your asshole.
That's fine. If you're gay, then fine. Pat was so scared to meet me because he'd be turned on and like be in love with me. He didn't when he came to North Carolina. He didn't come see me.
You hit it right on the head.
He was
You got
going
it.
to turn gay if he saw me.
It's true. Yeah,
Didn't
you
even-
fat.
Didn't even tell me. That'll always
Yeah,
hurt my
yeah.
feelings.
I
That'll
did.
always
That's
hurt
not true. I did tell you.
No, you told me after you left.
No, I told you for a couple weeks before.
Oh yeah. You
That's
told
not
me
my
weeks,
fault.
but
you
you
don't
didn't.
have a calendar. You don't have a
You didn't
calendar in your
tell
house, you
me.
didn't mark it. You didn't mark the
I was
dates.
wondering if this argument was going to come back up.
Well, this is the whole start of me and Pat arguing with each other.
Vodka. I'll be here December 5th
Here? There
through the 7th.
or in Charlotte?
Charlotte. I told you. I go. This is the days I'm going to be in Charlotte. I told you that before. You don't have a little calendar in your house to mark Pat from.
Pat, if
Innsbruck.
I called you and told you these are the dates I'm going to be in Charlotte, would you write it on a calendar?
Well, no,
put
he
it
lives
in my-
nowhere near Charlotte.
Well, I'm 3 hours away. I could go. Like if I would have known if I would have remembered he was going to be there, I would have gone. But Charlotte's not close to Raleigh.
I let you know if you didn't write it in your planner. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think this is on me. Because you could have told me the day before, 2 days before, and I would have figured out a way to come see you. So it's kind of on you a little bit. Because if I went to Boston and I told you ahead of time and I was leaving a day or two before, I'd be like, "Hey, buddy, I'm on my way up there. Can we meet up?" That's a
Sneaks would
normal
be
thing.
waiting for you at Logan if you were coming to Boston.
What? Okay, Sneaks is gonna beat me up.
No, I wouldn't say. I'm not
buy a
thinking
beer.
beat you up. He'd want to be the first to greet you and have that picture.
Yeah, take pictures of me and put it on Facebook or not Facebook, but Twitter. Whatever the fuck Sneaks does, I don't know what he does.
We're going to give you Jay's address.
Memes. I've already got,
got
Jay's
Jay's address.
I've got Jay's address. He sends me fucking Bibles and books and
Yeah.
all kinds of shit.
He's got his address.
Memes. He's got my address. I'll say it again. Everybody's got my fucking address. Jay said, "Stop saying vodka. You're going to die." That has nothing to do. Like, the word vodka doesn't make me drink. I'm just trying to get the stuff out of my life, Jay. Do you not get that? I forget a learned person like you wouldn't understand sometimes. I swear to God, if Jay and I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna take that back.
Go ahead.
No, I don't. The VDJ show proved it didn't work. They did it. It didn't work. Why would that be on KMN?
I think VD was just trying to troll some people by doing a show with Jay, and then
But
just
he
like
would
how
do
it
it,
happened
though.
when
He had been beaten to the punch anyway.
when I tried to, reunite with friends who piss me off, and then I find out 15 minutes into hanging out with them, yeah, there's a reason why I haven't hung out with these guys in fucking 2 years. That's what a VD does when he does shit with Jay.
Jay has said some very normal things, and I see. This is how you know memes might be drunk right now. Hey, memes. Here's a hint. Even things that Jay says that appear normal are not. Okay, because there's always some weird Jay logic behind it. My mom called me and said, "Who's this guy Jay that sent you these books?" When I was at rehab. He's not a normal person.
Like a very nice guy.
He did. She said that was very nice of him.
Who's this nice guy from Lynn?
That's exactly what she said. Who's this nice guy from Lynn, Massachusetts? And I was like, oh no.
Guy from Lynn,
Buddy, I'm sitting on like a the at the rehab I was at, the phones look like pay phones. I'm just sitting on this thing that looks like a pay phone. My mom's talking to me about Jay. I'm like, God damn it.
I'm so annoyed.
I had literally just gotten off the phone with my dad. I was like, "Are you gonna come visit me while I'm here at rehab?" He's like, I have a homeowners association meeting and I'm the president. I can't come." I was like, "Oh, cool. Thanks, Dad." And then I got my mom calling me, telling me Jay's calling me about books. It was a great time. I was like, "Oh, it's cool." It's like, this is rock bottom. This is rock bottom. My dad's got a
That's
homeowners.
rock bottom, but Jay has a double hammock. That's rock bottom.
Well, that's where he lives.
You
in
go
the
spend
woods.
time over there. In a
That's
double
where he
hammock.
lives. He
That'll be
lives in
rock
the
bottom.
hammock. Memes is either fucked up or he's playing opposite day.
Yeah,
This
this
is
isn't memes. This isn't the memes I like.
I think Memes has been kidnapped.
Memes is commenting like I would comment. It's just really weird.
Nicest double hammock in the East.
There you go. That's better. That's better. Like the janitor with Kirk asking about Portnoy. I don't know.
I don't get that one. So
I don't get that one either. Anyway, Pat, to go what you said, yes, I would do the bucket on KMN. And I think that if we did an episode or two without Sneaks, he would make himself show up because he'd be like, "They're fucking vodka's ruining it."
He's ruining my brand.
If I start talking about the Capitals on
I love how he says he doesn't want to come on the 420 show because it ruins his brand. He's doing Poppy's Kitchen though, so that's gonna be good.
I can't wait for Poppy's Kitchen.
What did that used to be? I never saw that show.
Poppy and a
That's what
couple
it
other
was.
guys.
Well, okay, I know the name Poppy, but what was the actual show? Was it just like this, except it was Poppy? Okay, cool. Is my
So,
mic fucking up?
No, your mic's fine.
Okay, nobody wants to answer me. Got it.
So it was like all the shows,
Oh,
but with
all right.
different people. Poppy was the lead of it.
So the kitchen part is a misnomer, if you will,
I don't remember. I think he did actually cook stuff, but I'm not sure.
because I got distracted by that and I was like, oh, okay, so the show is just some guy named Pop. I thought it was Latino Kirk cooking food.
Somebody was trying to pitch a show that would be like Mark from Haverhill versus Bio Dude in grilling.
It's probably Ted. Ted's been big on the pitching the shows for Menners and saying who he wants on and who he doesn't want on. And
Menace has been quick to point out that Ted doesn't run the network.
but he's a big fan, so he's giving his input.
Pat and Lawrence would do skits.
I messaged Menor
No
saying I
cooking
wanted
dummy.
to do a show on a recap of all these shows. Where
Oh, a recap of
I'm
all the shows
mo-
that you've been on?
no, like a recap of a recap of all the side shows. And he didn't respond. He read it and didn't respond, so that kind of hurt my feelings.
So
That's
you wanted to
kinda-
recap the recaps.
I was going to recap all of these recap shows that he approves.
Which
And
is the reason why this show hasn't ever been a recap show, because we don't want to be lumped into the recap show recaps.
Right. So, but it was kind of rude he didn't respond, but it's whatever. You know, it's Menners. He's got his little bit of power right now. He's the Adolf Hitler of KMN, and which is appropriate considering his
Wasn't
size.
Hitler 5'7" though? Oh no, that's Napoleon. I'm sorry, I got dictator.
Napoleon was shorter than that. Napoleon was 5'7".
No, look it up. He was 5'7".
I thought he was like fucking 4'9".
If you can look it up, Chris, that's history lying to you. Okay, so he's probably 5'3".
History doesn't lie to me. The only thing lying is vodka lying to you. It says that you're free when you're not.
Memes, I can detect sarcasm over comments, buddy. So jokes on you. Jokes on you. Yeah, well, basically, memes. What I did was I was going to make a show where I have so much I have to watch that I don't have to do anything. I won't drink, so I'm just gonna have to watch everything.
That's
Yeah, I
actually
won't have
not
to
a
think
bad
about
idea.
And then I would make a show recapping or either praising and shitting on everything. It's not a great show. I know it's not a great show, but
Well,
I
none of
thought
them are.
thought it would be helpful.
We lost Pat for the last minute, which is just as well, since
Well,
I'm
we got-
literally going to say that's the end of the. Oh, well, Pat's back. No, I won't. No, I won't sign off.
Well, you have
Pat's
3
back.
minutes, and I don't know what happened to Pat. He was sitting back, and it went off. So
He was going to pull a Subaru Steve, and his camera went off.
No Subaru Steve here. What the fuck is he talking about?
And it's 2 minutes left, Walker.
What's he
Jim,
talking about?
you're the one who said 1 minute.
I said 1, you said 3. It was really 2. We met in the middle. Why can't we just get along?
Well, it was 3 when I said it.
Well, I let a minute go by to make me less wrong.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't see what the problem is.
There's no problem. It's your show.
All right.
I got it out of line.
Don't get out of line.
I'm back in line.
I wasn't aware there was a line. Does the line start over there?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I was just trying to
No
be helpful to my friends.
Well, we're glad you came on because we were struggling there for a little bit after Steve buggered off.
What happened was Pat was like, you said like we still got 40 minutes, and Pat was like, yeah, maybe, and I was like, all right, and let me say wow, and I knew Pat would respond to that.
Well, to be fair, we did the extra half hour today. We're in golden time.
Are we?
Well, Pat and I are.
Meme said, have a great night, everyone. You're all very talented. What a great show. Already looking forward to next week. Telling all my friends.
Nice, buddy.
That's what I was going to say. Now I don't have to say it, which is nice.
Memes is a real piece of shit.
All right, so on that
Real
note,
shit.
I will
Yep.
say be on the lookout for the 420 show, which is what it's called on KMN when it comes out. I think it's going to be next Saturday. Also, keep your eye out for us. keep your eye out for all our friend shows that'll be on KMN. I don't know when they will be, but we talked a lot about Poppy's Kitchen. I'm excited for that. I'm sure we talked about other shows that I can't
Like
remember.
the Minute Fans is on Monday.
Oh, that's the one. And the Where Are They Now gimmick. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say thanks to everyone who came on. Thanks to Subaru Steve, even though he was overserved. And thanks to Vodka for jumping in. And see you next week.
Titty fucks.
Stars falling down, but that's fine with me. Chaos all around me, but I finally see nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Drop top, yeah, maybe. But my pocket's been looking tight lately. I've been looking for somebody come to save me. It's not my fault that you've been making me go crazy. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I'm soaring with the clouds, I'm in my zone. I hear you talking loud, leave me alone. You had it all, you gave it back. You had my heart, girl, that's a fact. You got it wrong, you never asked. I'm getting stoned, what's wrong with that? Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said
What are those clips
my
right
way,
now?
I'm just gonna get
Damn,
high.
Chris Smith doing
Nothing's
it.
going my way, I'm just gonna get high.
Fucking dumb Canuck.
Finally notice me, you make it so hard to breathe. Yeah, hard to breathe, but I smoke. Stars falling down, but that's fine with me. Chaos all around me, but I finally see nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Drop top, yo, baby. But my pocket's been looking tight lately. I've been looking for somebody come to save me. It's not my fault that you've been making me go crazy. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. Nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high. I said nothing's going my way, I'm just gonna get high.
We're not offended by anything.
This guy's nipples. Can you touch his nipples? Yeah. Go touch his nipples. Fire.
Oh my God!
Don't be a bigger man.
Oh my God! They're
Touch his
serious.
nipples.
They're serious.
Who's their nips?
They're serious.
Hey guy, another gotcha moment. Oh my God.